Hello everyone, my name is Barira and you are watching my channel The Wellness Valley. In this episode, I have Julia Jonson and she is a creative director of TBY to BY Yoga Studio. So yes, Julia, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Barria. Thank you so much for having me today.
So as we are covering in these episodes, who is the person touched, moved and inspired you? But before we move into the story, I would like to know about you, your passion and the yoga studio, of course.
All right, a little bit about me. I'm a mom. I have two kids, ages 18 and 20. And we live in, suburban Chicago. And my husband and I have owned TBY since 2015. So we bought the studio. We were both teachers there, and it was up for sale. And we took a leap of faith and we purchased the studio. And we've had to reinvent it a lot since COVID. So now we have a much smaller, more like boutique type studio where we offer, regular classes, regular, almost daily classes. And I run and lead the teacher training program there. I teach a number of regular group classes myself. And we do have a heavy focus on individual sessions, one-on-one sessions.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. So now over to you, the story. Like, who is that person who has touched, moved, and inspired you? And in the end, a message for the audience.
Okay, so I have a couple of people. I have many people that have touched, moved, and inspired me. But I would say primarily my mother. My mother passed away in 2015, and she was a single mom. She raised me in a small town in the Midwest, and I was so inspired by how she provided for us. She was the sole provider for me and her, and we were a team. And we weren't very far apart in age, but I watched her go to school and become a nurse, become an operating room nurse, work for an orthopedic surgeon, and I watched her grow as a nurse and as a person. And that always inspired me it made me feel like I could do anything that I set my mind to because I watched my mom doing that. And she had help from family members, watching me when I was a child, but she really did it on her own. And she inspired me to really just keep pushing for what I wanted to do, my dreams, and to not take no for an answer. So I was one of the first people in my family to go to college, and I put myself through college. And my mom was very, very supportive of that. And she did come to school every now and then. It was within driving distance, and she would buy me groceries. So that's the first person that really inspired me.
And Julia, how yoga came into your life? Like, this has become everything for you. I have got the honor as well for one of the classes I have attended. I mean, it was remarkably beautiful. I mean, I loved it.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you because I know that you've gone through a really reputable training yourself. So thank you. That means a lot. How I was introduced to yoga,
Oh,
I was in college. I was 18. It was my freshman year, and I was taking a drama class. My drama teacher had studied yoga in India. And she was not a yoga teacher herself, but she had us doing yoga techniques at the beginning of this drama class. And I felt so okay on the days that I took her class. And this was back before there were yoga studios in the Midwest. There were lots in the West, like on the West Coast, but not a whole lot in the Midwest at that time. And so I started learning from books, and I found a local teacher who taught a class out of a library, and I never stopped practicing. And then my mom uh, was so moved by the fact that I was doing this that she bought me cassette tapes because
Okay.
this was a while back, right? She bought me cassette tapes that were meditation tapes led by Dr. Deepak Chopra. And so at that point, I was also introduced to meditation. And I did start a regular meditation practice. So these things have been part of my life for a really long time. And I'm still blown away by the power of yoga to teach us how to be present,
Yeah.
teach our bodies how we have the ability to train our central nervous system to be calm, but we actually have to do it for it to work, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. So, okay, in the end, message for the audience.
My message for the audience is a message of courage. Don't let fear stand in the way of you having courage. It takes courage to do what you want to do, and it feels really scary sometimes. But if you just do one little thing each day that gets you toward your goal, anything is possible if you have that discipline to just do one thing every day towards your goal and to believe in yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that reminds me of one of my yoga teacher used to say, one breath at a time, one step at a time. And yes, you're so right. Thank you so much. So, friends, like, comment, and subscribe my channel and keep watching. See you next week. Thank you. Thank you so much, Julia.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.